friend Sandy, she runs Night Owl Outreach, which is who we're representing right now. And we see it on a daily basis. We're on the ground out here on the street with our people who, we can see are physically freezing. They come and see us, and sometimes they're in a t-shirt, and they've just woken up on the cold pavement, and they'll ask us for a jacket or something, and we know that the shelter is limited on blankets and coats, because I don't know that the community realizes that there's that much of a need. It's sometimes it's kind of like you think that there's enough, right? Or you think that an organization is taking care of something when there needs to be more community involvement. And so they'll come and ask for a jacket or something, and we just don't have one, right? Or blankets. I mean, we go through them so quickly, that we've been discussing actually doing an exchange program with our blankets. So any blankets that get donated, we're planning to take them to the laundromat every day and wash them, and then bring them back. And anyone who has a dirty one, will take that and exchange it with a dry, clean one, right? So that's been so we're talking about doing that, and then we got these propane heaters, and we were so fortunate because Viper Fuels donated 3 propane tanks for us to use, and they've offered to fill up our 2 propane tanks as well as theirs as we run out of propane, which has been incredible. We've had so many supporters come out for us. We were camped out at City Hall for 48 hours, and we basically provided tents and propane heaters, and we were so fortunate to have Tim Hortons come through for us and offer us coffee and Timbits. And then we had Panago Pizza offer 2 nights of pizza, and we had Little Caesars offer us a bunch of pizza, and we ended up taking it around to kind of the outskirts of town, trying to find different people to share it with, our clients on the street that were freezing. A lot of them aren't very mobile because they've got all their belongings with them, everything they own, right? Shopping carts, that sort of thing. So they don't have the ability to sometimes get to where we're going, right? And so we're, so we recognize that need, right? And we try to meet them where they're at. So we went out and told them where we were located, and we said that we had heat, and we sort of just started up a temporary sort of warming center, and it was unbelievable because I was out there all night long and watching those people that we met with and handed pizza out to. A lot of them found us, and they were trickled in, and at the time we only had 2 propane heaters, which is what we have at the moment, because we the attachments for the propane heaters, they're expensive, right? They're $50 a piece, and everything that we've done has come out of our own pockets, right? So, I'm a mother of 3, and I don't have a lot of funds personally, right? And we're the people who are basically us who are running it. They're all my roommates, right? We all live together, and we all sort of have come together to show up for each other, right? And so we provided a couple tents, and it was unreal watching people show up throughout the night, because there were 2 picnic benches, and we had a huge support from the community bringing blankets and jackets and toques and gloves and hand warmers and scarves and stuff. But then because we only had 2 propane heaters, they're all just huddled, and literally half of them didn't even know each other, and they're cuddled up with blankets and just all together on each picnic bench. We had one heater per bench, right? And then we tried to warm up the people in the tents the best we could with blankets and jackets, and at least they were sheltered from the morning dew, right, that comes in. And Night Owl Outreach 11@gmail.com is our email, so they can reach us through that. and basically like we're planning to be out here in the Esso parking lot every night, hopefully, except for we're planning to hopefully be at the Cowichan Valley Regional District office either, I think, Saturday night. That's our plan, because a lot of the discussions are apparently going through there. So I mean, we're hoping to put together, have a good one, we're hoping to put together like an agenda so that people, like a calendar, so people can look and see where our next event is going to be. But until we get answers around whether, like where the extreme weather shelter is going to be, like we're going to be out here every night with like something hot, like we made chili tonight and bannock, and yeah, we're just trying to, yeah, we need coats and we need hand warmers and we need blankets and we need toques and gloves. Our people need tarps and tents so that they can, you know, shelter themselves. And as it gets colder, right, like, I mean, the tents, they're usually covered in frost, right? So you can imagine our people are waking up covered in frost. They have nothing to shelter them from that, right? And, like, I've had people show up and they're blue. Like, they're so cold. Their hands are blue and they're shaking and they're, you know, it's cold. So, yeah, anything that would help warm them up. And we're asking also for food donations so that we can continue. We were actually going to put together a couple of grocery lists and send them out to different grocery stores for the supplies that we need to make things like chili and that sort of thing, so that we can show up for our people and give them something warm to eat. And yeah, Tim Hortons was a huge support. The manager of Tim Hortons, actually, she showed up. I think she runs all three of them, but she showed up with like 3 big garbage bags full of blankets herself, because it matters, you know, it matters to our community. We've had so many people reach out to us on social media, our personal Facebook.
Do you have a page?
We just have our Facebook pages at the moment, but yeah, mine's Sarah McKenna and then Sandy King. So, you know, they can reach out to us that way also, right? Because we're posting things there, and then we have a lot of people who are connected throughout the Cowichan Valley with the CAT team and the different mental health organizations in town. So we're fairly connected. I've been working in harm reduction for 3 years, and so, you know, we've built our connections throughout the community. Yeah.
Can you run through your email again?
Yeah, so we have Night Owl Outreach 11@gmail.com, and mine is mckenna.sarahcolleen @gmail.com. So they can reach us there, and then they can also find us on Facebook for sure.